after the militants promised to attack KDF bases in Somalia after the worst attack on the Kenyan-run AMISOM base in the town of El Ade. Another dawn attack was launched on a KDF base in almost a similar fashion to El Ade. Kulbiyow Army Base in Lower Juba, some 18 kilometers from the Kenya-Somali border, came under attack by the Al-Shabaab. At 11 a.m. Friday morning, a statement was released by the Kenya Defense Forces saying Kenyan troops had repulsed the attacks. In the statement, KDF spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Paul Njuguna gave a brief description of how the group tried to execute their mission. It reads in part, quote, "In the dawn attack, Al-Shabaab tried to access the camp using a suicide vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. KDF soldiers repulsed the terrorists, killing scores," end quote.
Like I said, we have repulsed the enemy. That means we were ready. We have been ready. We are always ready. We have repulsed the enemy. The enemy is on the run.
Sources have told NTV that both sides have suffered dozens of casualties, though KDF has not yet released an official figure of how many soldiers were killed in the attack.
Attempts will always be made because that is the nature of the mission in Somalia. It is a peace enforcement operation. So this kind of attacks, they will always make attempts, but we have been able to repulse all the attacks that they have.
The sources say the Kenyan military had intelligence information on an impending strike. Kenyan troops were on high alert following a warning by Al-Shabaab that they would conduct a one-year El Ade anniversary attack. The military has denied reports that the dawn attack is similar or even worse than the El Ade attack 1 year ago.
We have not been overrun. We were able to fight back and repulse the enemy, and the enemy is on the run.
So this, the overrunning statement is not true? We want to categorically say that?
Like I said, that is propaganda from the enemy.
International media outlets have reported statements by witnesses and residents of the town that the Al-Shabaab fighters captured the base after ramming the compound using a truck filled with explosive detonated at the base, followed by heavy gunfire and an infantry attack. Other sources say that the rescue mission involved foot soldiers who abandoned their military trucks that were targeted by the militants, who planted roadside IEDs and walked between 15 and 25 kilometers to get to the Kulbiyow camp for reinforcement. Friday's attack also comes a few hours after Al-Shabaab executed 3 men it accused of spying for the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency CIA. This latest attack is believed to have been carried out by the Saleh Dabhan Brigade, the same group which attacked a KDF base in El Ade. Earlier this week, Kenyan and U.S. troops mounted an attack on Al-Shabaab forces and recaptured the city of Badede, killing and driving out Al-Shabaab militants. Leila Mohammed, NTV.